Wow. So huge information coming from Bonafide Kayak. Stay tuned here. I'm going to go through the PWR or the PWR129 from Bonafide Kayak. It's their newest addition to their fishing kayak lineup. I'm also going to go over how this boat fits into the current fishing kayak market. I'm going to go over who this is maybe intended for, who best benefits from this kayak. I'm going to go over the benefits and the features of this kayak. And then also finally, is this the right value for you? Is this worth it? Is it worth buying this kayak if you're looking at spending some money here in this upcoming year on your next kayak or your first kayak? So stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway. We just reached 5,000 subscribers. I've got a really exciting giveaway to talk to you guys about. I'll do that toward the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss that. We're going to get right into it, guys. Okay guys, so I'm going to talk about how the PWR129 fits into the market today with kayak fishing. So fishing out of a kayak, again, nothing new to us, obviously. You're seeing some companies really evolve in their thinking and their design. Bonafide has really pushed the envelope here in the last couple of years, in my opinion, with the RVR119, one of the best river and creek fishing kayaks out there. And this one here, the PWR129, this kind of answers the questions that a lot of you have brought to me about the, Native unleashed the Titan X at ICAST. The Titan X has the pedal drive integrated in it already. What if you don't want the pedal drive? What if you're only wanting to motorize your kayak, but you want a fishing tournament ready kayak setup? This is going to allow you to do that, where you're not shelling out the money for the extra pedal drive. Again, there's a place for the pedal drives, but if you just want a good paddling kayak that you can add motorization to eventually, or just paddle it around, this is going to be one of the best values on the market, in my opinion. If you've seen my previous video, the New Canoe Unlimited versus the SS127 from Bonafide, I talked about out of the box, I felt like you get a better value from the Bonafide, but the New Canoe Unlimited had a much higher ceiling for customization down the road. This boat kind of fixes that issue too. So you've got motor mount ready, you've got it's integrated into the kayak, you have a rudder integrated with foot steering already in place. Guys, that's phenomenal, and it's only about $150 more than the current SS127, which is unreal to me, since I believe the rudder upgrade for the SS127 run you about $330. So think about that. I'm going to go over who's this kayak made for? So who benefits the most from this? This is going to be your really serious, maybe tournament style kayak fisherman. This is going to be someone who wants to integrate electronics, fish finders, lighting, motorized, whether it's on the bow or the stern, a lot of different options. And they don't want to drill into their pretty kayak either. So there's nothing wrong with that. A no drill option to me is going to be where the industry starts to go toward. So you've got grommets all over the place to put your wiring in through. You've got battery storage built into this kayak. And that brings me into the next thing, talking about all the features of this kayak. So I'm going over the information solely from the website launch of Bonafide. You can check all this out on their website. I'll link the description down below to go directly to that website. But the thing is a newly designed hull. So with Bonafide, you get that tri-hull design, that catamaran style hull almost. So this one looks to be a little bit more similar to the RVR, just in a much bigger, beefier setup. The RVR gave you a lot more maneuverability and a lot less drag when you're turning it and paddling it through the water. This looks to be a bigger version of that, so I'm excited to see where that brings, because really people want something that performs really well with a paddle, because again, that translates to your motor. Your motor's not working as hard, it's not taxing that battery as much, gliding it through the water instead of pushing through it, if that makes sense. You get a 500-pound weight capacity with this kayak. Also, you get integrated motor mounts in the front and the back. So really it looks like all you got to do is just mount the quick release puck for the XI3 on the front from Motor Guide, and on the back your Torqeedo setup bolts directly into the back, and you can also disconnect the cables that control the rudder in the rear, put them on the motor, and you have a true hands-free experience right out of the box there with that foot steering. You can also use that rudder paired with the XI3 on the bow, and that's going to make you a lot more efficient. And again, a hands-free experience with the capability of the spot lock feature on both of those motor setups. So phenomenal idea there. This kayak's also got 5 power ports. This is going to allow you to run different power setups, run your motor, your lighting, your fish finder setups, and you're not drilling into your kayak. It's also got pre-routed wiring channels into the hull already. So again, no drill. It's going to be really easy to customize this thing, and you're not going to have to be an engineer or anything to figure out how you want to do certain things. You've also got an oversized tank well. So the tank well is going to allow you to run your large Black Pack Pros. It's going to allow you to run the battery back there, maybe a fish bag, a cooler setup. You've got to have a lot of space back there to run your gear as well as in front of you. Also, when you're talking about a fishing kayak, we're talking about stand-up fishing as well, stand-up cast. You've got, it appears that they might have played around a little bit with the seat. So the seat looks a little different. I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit more comfortable, and it's going to be a little bit easier to do the high-low option than you did on the SS series with the foldable legs underneath it. Time will tell on that. Again, there's some limited information out there, but it does look to be redesigned. I'm definitely excited to see what comes of that. You've also got 128 inches of gear track on this thing, strategically placed. So you're not going to have to worry about, am I going to be able to mount my gear where I want it to? It's all over the kayak. Also, my biggest gripe with the SS127 was the lack of proper rod storage. You do have flush mount rod holders installed behind the seat, and it appears you've got the tip protectors built into the nose, so you've got space for 2 rods to lay down, in addition to running your Black Pack Pro in the back, which is of course going to be where your most of your rods, most of your tackle is going to be kept anyway. The standing deck, so your foot space, the gunnels, the floor, the deck there, it's going to boast a 22-inch by 30-inch stand-up space. That is unreal, because that's going to give you plenty of space to stand on, to move around on, to adjust your position depending on where you want to cast. That paired with a tri-hull design, that catamaran style design, that's going to be really, really nice. And also you have a higher seat platform to sit back down on, so you're not having to plop down on your nice seat, lose your stability. And finally, catchboard storage. So you saw that on the RVR, you see that on the Titan X, and you're seeing it here on the Bonafide Power 129. That's going to be really important moving forward, is a proper place to put your measuring board for your tournaments, your catch, release, kayak bass fishing foundation tournaments, your chaos tournaments. There's a lot of different stuff out there. Even Bassmaster is getting into kayak fishing. So you're going to see that industry grow, and this kayak has kind of grown with it. This is not going to be a kayak that I see that you're going to be growing out of anytime soon. And that comes to the final thing here, is value. Is this kayak worth it? They announced the price. The MSRP is set as $18.99. That's $100 more than the NuCanoe Unlimited this year. And this is a 2024 kayak with a ton of features, a ton of customization, a ton of different avenues to go. And in my opinion, this is going to be one of the best values on the entire kayak fishing market. I'm not saying $1,900 is cheap by any means, but if you look out there what's in that same price range and what you get with this kayak, that's what excites me the most about this kayak. If you're looking for motorization, if you're looking for a true hands-free experience on a kayak, this is going to be the one for you. So definitely check out your local paddle shop, your local Bonafide dealer. Again, we're here in Arkansas and Missouri. If you're in this area, check us out as well. You can check us out at ozarkmtc.com. That's Ozark Mountain Trading Company, abbreviated.com. I'll leave a link down below for that as well if you want to see more information. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be doing a giveaway here. I have a kayak cushion with our store's logo on it. I'm going to be giving away for free. You have to do 2 things. You have to make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You have to make sure that you comment down below where you're from. And I'm going to be picking out of the comments random subscriber for that giveaway, and I will contact you directly so we can get together, get your address so I can mail this out to you. But thank you so much for the support this year. Again, we're looking to putting out more content, better quality content, and we can't do that without you guys. So thank you so much for this. And again, without further ado, we'll see you on the next one.